Hi, my name is Emily Rose, and I play Audrey Parker on Haven. And it's a new series that's airing on SyFy in the States and also internationally, which is really exciting. 190 countries. It's so exciting that already off the bat we have NBC Universal internationally been supporting it and backing it from the beginning. It's very rare. Usually you get a lot of shows that have to pick up some speed in the States before they get their international sort of launch, and we've had it from the get-go, so we feel very honored. I think I've secretly always dreamed of being able to play an FBI agent. My producers laugh at me because they have tried to, in some senses, tone down the action of it, and in some sense of the words, make it not as in-your-face action FBI. And there was a scene, I think, where I jump up on the hood of a car, and they were like, "Well, you don't have to jump up." I am jumping up on this hood of this car. It's been my dream. Let me do it. Tire, hood, bam. Very exciting. So, it's a lot of fun because certain episodes we get, certain gun training on. I've gotten to shoot rifles and skeet out of the air and, do the whole I've been to Quantico thing and all of that. And I just really enjoy it because I think a lot of times people see the blonde hair, blue eyes, and they want to make you a certain way. And I like it because I get to kind of be a bit of a tomboy. I also have this little video, not little, but I'm in a video game and I play an action star there too. So I'm kind of becoming a seasoned action star, I hope. No, but I really like it. And I think Uncharted is a huge deal. And when you mention it, it just depends on where you mention it. Sometimes you mention it, oh, I've never heard it. I'm like, it's a big deal. But then I'm on the cruise on my show and I, mention that I get to work on a video game, and they say, "Oh, which one?" And I say, and they go, "I knew I heard your voice. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you're Elena Fisher." It's exciting. What's great, especially with Haven. In Haven, we are a television show that gets to utilize special effects on a really large capacity, and so I think my experience and learning curve on Uncharted really helped with this because the whole premise is, imagining what's not there. And so as long as you get really specific about, okay, the butterflies are coming from where exactly, then you're okay. Because, SyFy's, their slogan is imagine greater. And I love that a lot of times people say as adults, we sort of start stifling our imaginations. And so with special effects and getting to envision what these things are, my only request is I'm like, just make it look really cool, because if I'm acting and it turns out to be a little mouse this big, I'm going to be really mad. But no, it's great. I think it's a huge help because I think with technology, our world and stories are moving in that direction, and you have to be able to be on top of that. I'm really excited because I feel like the fans of that video game are going to really enjoy and latch on to Haven just as well. Our show is, mysterious. It's following this woman she's an FBI agent, but I always wish that we would say, Audrey, she's an orphan. And she's an FBI agent, because I think the part of her story that's so interesting is the fact that, best stories are when we follow characters on a really true heart journey, and she's an orphan. She doesn't have any place to call home. She doesn't have any place that she belongs. After a hard work day, these are things we all take for granted, and she doesn't have any of that. And so when she lands in Haven and realizes this might be home, that's great. And I think the fans that enjoy Elena, this is the same type of woman, a world traveler, someone who's really savvy, really strong, really resourceful, but it's also a bit of a walking awkward moment. I think she's, because she kind of fumbles and has to just think on her feet, that's quite appealing.
Hi, my name is Eric Balfour. I'm here with the new show Haven, and we're here helping support the show. Haven is a sci-fi supernatural show based on a novella by Stephen King. I play a character called Duke, who is a local townsperson in the town of Haven. I hadn't read a lot of Stephen King writing. Obviously we've all been exposed to his films. But what attracted me most to the show was the quality of the script, that it was original, it was different than the other things that we see on television every day, and still felt accessible to an audience. The show had great writing, and I've been a part of a couple really good shows in 6 Feet Under and 24. And when I read the script, I had the same feeling that I did when I read those. That this had a show that had legs, that it could go for a long time. I think the show has the potential to travel very well internationally. The format of the show is very well suited to lots of different audiences. It's universal themes. It deals with the interrelationships between the characters, and every week you get this amazing, exciting case that we are chasing these supernatural entities around, and so it's a lot of fun and can work in a lot of different places.
My name is Lucas Bryant, and I am here in Cannes promoting a show called Haven. First of all, the location we're shooting in, Nova Scotia, standing in for Maine, is really stunning place to be, and as you'll see, place on film. And we get to shoot on film. That's also very lucky. So the look of the show is something really special, I think. And it's not, you don't often see Nova Scotia, especially in a TV series. So I think people will be intrigued with that. That look is something very unique. And our DP and our camera guys are really exceptional. I think the show does look quite special. Like I said before, we're shooting on 35, which is very rare these days and lucky. And then also I think there's a really nice and strange balance between dark or Stephen King and kind of wry humor, comedy, something really special. Thankfully, they will dub my voice into other languages, so that helps. Because hopefully when they make the French version of me and the Spanish version of me, they'll get someone who's a lot cooler than me, that will really appeal specifically to those, be like the coolest Spanish voice ever. Because I need all the help I can get, really. I would like very much to do 10 more happy seasons. Well, you gotta highball the big man, Ask for 10. If we get 5, that'll be great. I think the first season ended with a lot of momentum and really demands a future.